be an amazing place. Feels like a dream. A place of many wonders. And full of life. I open my eyes. Earth is our Pandora.
Imagine being sent to the front line, not to win, but to die slowly, surrounded by rubble, snow up to your knees, and minus 30 degrees Celsius wind tearing at your skin. This isn't a movie. This was real. This was Stalingrad from 1942 to 1943. And these are rare photographs that show the raw, brutal truth of war. Stalingrad, an industrial city on the banks of the Volga River in southern Russia. When Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa in 1941, the largest invasion in human history, he had one goal: destroy communism and expand the Aryan Empire. In 1942, Hitler gave direct orders to take Stalingrad, not only because of its strategic importance, but because of its name, Stalin's city. Capturing Stalingrad would humiliate the Soviet leader, but what was meant to be a victory became a nightmare for the German army. The images you're seeing are rare military photos, taken by German army photographers during the campaign. At first, the German soldiers looked confident. They rolled into the city with tanks, artillery, and overwhelming force. But Stalingrad wasn't open ground. It was urban warfare. Soviet troops fought from basement to rooftop. In November 1942, the Soviet Union launched a massive counterattack, Operation Uranus. Soviet forces encircled the German 6th Army from the north and south. Within days, over 330,000 Axis soldiers were surrounded. Hitler's command? No surrender, no retreat. But food ran out, ammunition ran out, fuel ran out. In the photos, you'll notice horse-drawn carts instead of trucks, because there was no gas left. Communications were broken. Some units resorted to eating dogs, horses, even each other. By January 1943, the siege tightened. German soldiers were exhausted, mentally, physically, and spiritually. On January 31st, Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus surrendered. It was the first time in history a German field marshal had surrendered alive. Of the 330,000 men trapped in Stalingrad, only about 90,000 surrendered. And from those, only around 5,000 to 6,000 ever made it back to Germany years later. The rest died in Soviet camps, froze to death, or simply vanished in the snow. Stalingrad was more than a military defeat. It was the collapse of a myth, the myth of Nazi invincibility. These photos remind us of what war really looks like. Not honor, not glory, but despair, hunger, and death. And above all, they remind us that behind every number, there was a face, a name, a life, lost to history. Thank you for watching. If you believe history like this should never be forgotten, share this video, like, subscribe, and help keep their stories alive.